Let u equal to set 1, 2, 3, etc. up to n. Let a equal to set of all elements lowercase x comma uppercase x such that lowercase x belongs to uppercase x where uppercase x is a subset of u. Consider the following two statements on the number of elements in A. Statement 1, number of elements in A equal to n into 2 power n minus 1. Statement 2, number of elements in A equal to sigma k equal to 1 to n k into nck. Which of the above statements is or are true? Four options are given here. So in this question, this is a question from engineering mathematics. First of all, we need to find out how many elements will be there in A if this is u, and then we need to find out which of these statements are true about that. Now it's given that u equals to set of all elements 1, 2, 3, etc. up to n. Now any set of n elements will be having 2 power n subsets. Okay. Now there will be nc0 subsets of size 0, that is the number of ways of choosing 0 elements from u. nc1 subsets of size 1, that is the number of ways of choosing 1 element from this set. nc2 subsets of size 2, that is the number of ways of selecting 2 elements from u, meaning there will be nc2 subsets of size 2, etc. There will be ncn subsets of size n, which means that there will be nck subsets of size k for k ranging from 0, 1, 2, etc. up to n. We are just writing the size of subsets and how many subsets there will be of that size. Also, if the size of the set x is y, imagine, then there will be y elements of the form x comma x which will belong to u. What I said here is that, so let us say x is this set 2, 3, 5. Now size of x is 3, which means there will be 3 elements which will belong to the set u based on this x. This is x, so there will be 2 comma x, 3 comma x and 5 comma x. These 3 are the elements which belong to u, which belong to A, sorry, it's A actually. Okay, so again I am reiterating it. If the size of x is y, here in the example it was 3, then there will be y elements of the form x comma x which will belong to the set A. See here again, if size of x was 3, meaning there are 3 elements which belongs to A based on this set x. Now these two statements, if we combine, we will see that the total number of elements which will be there in A will be equal to sigma k equal to 0 to n k into nck. See, that's because if there are nck subsets of size k, each of these sets will be contributing k elements to A, that we got from this statement. If the size of a set is k, there will be k elements which will be adding to A, which means if there are nck subsets of size k, nck into k elements will belong to set A because of that particular subset of size k. So if you are taking all subsets of size 0, 1, 2, etc. up to n, that will give all the subsets. So the total number of elements will be sigma k equal to 0 to n k into nck. K is the number of elements which go to A based on one set which has a size of nck. Now which has a size of k, that will be, and there will be nck subsets of that size. Now this is nothing but sigma k equal to 1 to n k into nck. Since when k is 0, this k will be 0, so 0 into something will be 0 only. So this we can rewrite as sigma k equal to 1 to n k into nck. That is nothing but statement 2. So statement 2 is correct here. Now we look at statement 1 here. It is saying number of elements in A will be equal to n into 2 power n minus 1. So we'll take sample n values, n equal to 2 and n equal to 3, and we'll try to see if the statement holds for that. So for n equal to 2, we know the number of elements will be equal to sigma k equal to 1 to n k into nck. That will be sigma k equal to 1 to 2 k into 2ck. That is nothing but 1 into 2c1 plus 2 into 2c2. That is 2 plus 2, it will be equal to 4. Now 4 we can rewrite as 2 into 2 power 2 minus 1. 2 power 2 minus 1 is 2 power 1. That is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So this is nothing but n into 2 power n minus 1 when n is equal to 2. So for n equal to 2, this statement holds, statement 1. We'll try for n equal to 3 as well. Sigma k equal to 1 to n k into 3ck, that is the sum value. That will be equal to 1 into 3c1 plus 2 into 3c2 plus 3 into 3c3. That's equal to 3 plus 6 plus 3, that is 12. Now 12 again I can rewrite as 3 into 2 power 3 minus 1. 2 power 3 minus 1 is 2 square, that is 4. 4 into 3 is 12. So this will be equal to n into 2 power n minus 1 when n is equal to 3. Similarly, you can verify for larger n values as well, but you will see that statement 1 holds. So statement 1 is also correct. I am not showing the proof that this will be equal to this because we don't need to do that for gate. If you can take a few n values like this and you can verify it holds, then that is enough to answer for gate. So statement 1 and 2 is right. So the answer will be both 1 and 2.